The auto industry is trembling more than ever after Stellantis shockingly announced a 60% price cut. This isn't your normal transaction. Nowadays, some used models of trucks and SUVs cost more than brand new ones. The industry is being completely upended by the ripple effect. But why is Stellantis doing this? What's the catch? And how will it affect customers? Sellers and rivals keep an eye on things because this alters everything that occurs. Bold moves are nothing new in the automotive industry, but Stellantis has completely changed the game by slashing prices by as much as 60%. These cuts are not minor adjustments. Rather, the company is rewriting the industry's rules in addition to clearing inventory. They are revolutionary. It's not a dream to walk into a dealership and find a brand new pickup truck for almost half of what it would have cost only a year ago. The new reality is at Stellantis. The company is choosing a daring solution as a result of overproduction. Stellantis, like many other manufacturers, facing increasing pressure to move unsold inventory from its lot, with rows of unused trucks and SUVs piling up. Shocking cost cuts intended to draw in customers who might have been putting off purchases. This move aims to create a ripple effect that could change the automotive market for consumers, not to tweak the edges. This announcement presents exceptional chances. Once out of reach for many, trucks and SUVs are now within reach, giving consumers the opportunity to purchase premium cars at previously unheard-of prices. As Stellantis launches this bold strategy, the reward for keeping an eye on this market shift could be a once-in-a-lifetime deal. The main query now is how these reductions will affect its entire lineup and which models are being axed. For example, the Ram 1500, a workhorse pickup truck that has long been a mainstay of Stellantis' lineup, is now offered for less than half of its original price. Yes, you did hear that right. The iconic Ram pickups, Dodge Durangos, and some Jeep models are among the vehicles that will benefit from these price reductions. Stellantis isn't saving its savings for slow-moving or unpopular models of trucks, SUVs, or even some of the most sought-after trims. The vehicles that previously had price tags of $50,000 or more are now being offered in the low $20,000 range. For those who have been eyeing a new truck or SUV, the opportunity to upgrade has never been better. While some discounts are restricted to specific models or trim levels, even top-tier options like Ram's opulent limited trim or Jeep's Trail Hawk editions are seeing reductions. This isn't a marketing gimmick or a fleeing sale. Rather, it's a company-wide shift to move metal and revitalize sales for buyers. The reward is clear access to premium vehicles at prices that were previously unthinkable. This all-encompassing approach guarantees that buyers of all price ranges, from entry-level work trucks to expensive luxury SUVs, will benefit. But what's even more intriguing is how Stellantis is pressuring dealerships to turn this vision into a reality. Stellantis isn't merely providing discounts, it is enforcing them with an iron fist. Stellantis has adopted a different strategy to guarantee that buyers benefit from these price reductions. Historically, manufacturers have left pricing decisions to dealerships, which has led to inconsistent deals and occasionally customer annoyance. The company is putting unprecedented pressure on its dealerships to comply, and for some dealerships, this compliance is non-negotiable. As a clear indication that it will not tolerate pricing games, Stellantis has already revoked franchise agreements from a number of underperforming or non-compliant dealerships. In one extreme instance, dealerships in the state of Washington were forced to close their doors after failing to meet Stellantis' new standards. These closures make it very evident that the discounts are genuine, and that any dealer who tries to avoid them will suffer the repercussions. Buyers benefit from transparency as there are no longer any hidden costs or haggling. Stellantis is attempting to guarantee that the prices it advertises are what you pay for dealerships that are prepared to cooperate. This tactic also has advantages, as Stellantis offers financial rewards for swift vehicle movement. The manufacturer and dealerships' recently discovered alignment is, as Stellantis assumes control of its pricing narrative, it has a significant impact on customers by paving the way for them to believe in the advertised deals. A more straightforward and equitable car buying process. But why is Stellantis acting so aggressively at this point? Time is everything, especially in the automotive industry. So it's no coincidence that Stellantis decided to start offering these discounts at the beginning of the year. With unsold inventory from 2022 and 2023 clogging, the first quarter is a crucial time for manufacturers because it sets the tone for the remainder of the fiscal year. Many Stellantis is committed to starting over in 2025, which is why the sales are time-sensitive. Stellantis understands that every day a car goes unsold, its value decreases even more, so it is aggressively lowering prices. Now, the company is not only drawing in customers, but also making room for its 2025 models. The urgency is that genuine cars from prior years are being offered at 50–60% off, but these discounts won't last forever, giving buyers a window of opportunity to purchase a top-of-the-line Ram or Jeep for less than what was previously only available for base models. The benefits of purchasing at such discounted rates extend beyond the purchase price. Lower financing, costs and insurance premiums are also advantages. Stellantis' revolutionary price reductions are upending the automotive industry's norms, but they're also upending the competition as the sector adapts to this seismic change. The market's ripple effects are already being felt widely. Imagine a single decision that upends an entire industry. When Stellantis announced historic price cuts of up to 60%, they didn't just lower prices. They detonated a pricing bomb that is making competitors reevaluate everything. Automobile manufacturers like Ford and General Motors, long regarded as untouchable, were collectively gasped by the automotive market. The giants were abruptly forced to explain why, as Stellantis not only undercut their prices, but also fundamentally altered what consumers would be willing to pay for years to come. The perception of quality associated with their high sticker prices allowed competitors to flourish. Stellantis has turned this idea on its head by demonstrating that high-end trucks can be sold for a fraction of the price without compromising value. Previously, a truck valued at $80,000 was more than just a vehicle. It was a statement. This move has forced Ford and GM to face an uncomfortable reality. Either follow Stellantis' lead or risk falling behind. As a result, buyers are finally enjoying deals they previously believed were impossible. Stellantis' bold strategy isn't just a win for their customers, it's a wake-up call for the entire industry. Additionally, as Stellantis disrupts the new truck market, their bold strategy has another consequence: an unexpected collapse in the used truck market. What happens when brand new trucks become cheaper than their used counterparts? There is chaos and opportunity before Stellantis price cuts the used truck market. The market used to be a gold mine where trucks held their value for years and frequently sold for near their original prices. However, the landscape has changed since then. So why would someone spend $35,000 on a 5-year-old truck when they could get a brand new model for $25,000? The market is collapsing, and prices are falling more quickly than sellers can react. This is a nightmare for sellers. Imagine holding onto a truck you believe to be a wise investment, only to have its value drop by 40% in a matter of months. On the other hand, buyers are grabbing hold of the opportunity, as trucks that were previously out of reach are now affordable, giving first-time buyers and shoppers on a tight budget the chance to own vehicles they never would have imagined possible. The ripple effects aren't stopping there, though, as dealerships that primarily rely on used car sales are finding it more difficult to move inventory. As a result, many are offering even steeper discounts, creating a buyer's paradise. Whether you're a first-time truck owner or looking to upgrade on a tight budget, the used truck market collapse is your best bet. Deals like these are rare, and Stellantis has made them possible. But the used market isn't the only industry suffering. Stellantis' pricing revolution is making dealerships reevaluate their business practices, which is causing a revolution in the automobile purchasing process. Stellantis is rewriting the rules to reinvent the dealership experience. Dealerships have long had the upper hand in negotiations and frequently add hefty markups to vehicles under the pretense of market adjustments. Stellantis is flipping that dynamic on its head by enforcing strict pricing policies that guarantee that what you see is what you pay. No games, no surprises. Buyers came in expecting a fight, unsure if they were getting a fair deal. For Stellantis customers, this is a new reality. Walking into a dealership and finding a truck priced exactly as advertised is not a gimmick. These policies level the playing field among dealerships and shield buyers from exorbitant prices. Customers in small towns receive the same discounts as those in large cities, restoring a sense of justice that has been lacking for many years. Dealerships that oppose these modifications are discovering this the hard way. Stellantis has already terminated franchise contracts with non-compliant dealers, demonstrating their seriousness about doing business. This makes a strong statement. Customers now enjoy a hassle-free experience with clear pricing and fewer headaches. Adjust to the new era of transparency or risk losing your place in the market. Stellantis has eliminated the element of guesswork, making the process of buying a car easier and more pleasurable. However, this isn't just about making customers happy. Stellantis' audacious actions are paving the way for a much more significant change in the automotive sector. Bet. The cost of Stellantis cuts are a challenge to all automakers worldwide, not just a tactic. Ford, Toyota, and General Motors are closely observing Stellantis as it carries out its audacious plan. Historically, these businesses have maintained high prices by relying on perceived value and brand loyalty. But Stellantis has destroyed that illusion, with 60% price reductions on the table. Now, these competitors must choose between matching Stellantis and risking their profit margins or continuing and losing clients. Pricing is just one aspect of the ripple effects. Automobile manufacturers are reconsidering everything, including marketing campaigns and production plans. The emphasis is, as manufacturers look for ways to reduce costs without sacrificing quality. They are also focusing more on retaining customers by providing loyalty programs, extended warranties, and bonus incentives to prevent buyers from switching brands. However, Stellantis has another secret weapon up its sleeve: innovation. By investing in hybrid and electric models, they are appealing to environmentally conscious consumers. Customers now have more options as competitors struggle to match Stellantis's prices, while keeping up with their technological advancements, while staying ahead of regulatory changes. Improved costs, and a more promising future for auto ownership. As the dust settles and the automotive industry adjusts to a new reality, consumers stand to gain the most from Stellantis's gamble that is igniting a revolution. Stellantis has captivated. A line in the sand and the race to adapt are only getting started. But it's interesting to see how this will affect car purchases in the future. Stellantis is making it possible to own a truck that is both powerful and environmentally friendly. This is revolutionizing the automotive industry as a whole. In recent years, the demand for hybrid and electric vehicles has increased dramatically due to stricter environmental regulations and changing consumer priorities. Stellantis has risen to the challenge by making significant investments in electric and hybrid alternatives for their best-selling models. Their Ram and Jeep lineups now offer fully electric and plug-in hybrid options, appealing to an increasingly eco-aware consumer base. Stellantis' move toward electrification aims to stay ahead of the curve by providing reasonably priced hybrid and electric trucks alongside their gas-powered counterparts, not just to comply with regulations. Stellantis has established itself as a pioneer in the shift to environmentally friendly. This innovation is paying off, as hybrid and electric truck models are attracting younger audiences, first-time truck buyers, and those seeking to reduce their long-term fuel expenses. Transportation buyers no longer have to choose between performance and environmental responsibility. The cost of Stellantis cuts have only accelerated this trend, embracing electric and hybrid solutions to make cutting-edge technology more widely available than ever. Customers can now enjoy cutting-edge technology without breaking the bank thanks to Stellantis's paving the way for a cleaner, more efficient future. But what does this change mean for conventional gas-powered vehicles? As Stellantis pushes forward with electrification, it's having a domino effect that is changing the priorities of the industry. The effect on gas-powered vehicles. Are gas-powered trucks about to go extinct? Stellantis's audacious approach implies that even though they are embracing electrification, they may not be eschewing their roots. Gas-powered trucks continue to be a mainstay of their lineup, particularly in markets where the uptake of hybrid and electric vehicles is slower. However, the advent of reasonably priced electric options has opened up a new market. In order to remain competitive, Stellantis has upgraded its gas-powered vehicles with new engines, increased fuel efficiency, and contemporary features. Dynamic is forcing gas-powered models to compete like never before. Gas-powered trucks are now more capable and reasonably priced than ever, thanks to aggressive pricing for these models, which also ensures that they remain a desirable choice for traditionalists and those living in places with inadequate charging infrastructure. Nevertheless, there are drawbacks to this dual strategy. Dealers must manage inventory to satisfy both forward-thinking consumers and those who value the dependability of tried-and-true gasoline engines. Meanwhile, rivals are rushing to stay ahead, either increasing their own consumer electrification initiatives or doubling down on traditional vehicles. Whether you favor electric or gas hybrid vehicles, the competition is mutually beneficial. Stellantis's approach strikes a balance between tradition and innovation to guarantee that there is a truck that meets your needs and budget. Another unanticipated effect that is developing in the background is the change in the way cars are sold and marketed, which is changing the playbook. What if purchasing a car was more about experiences than transactions? Stellantis is changing the rules of marketing, and it's getting people's attention. Stellantis is adopting a different strategy, concentrating on storytelling and using their price reductions and new models to craft a narrative that appeals to buyers. Traditionally, automakers relied on simple advertising that highlighted the features, offered a competitive price, and let the dealerships handle the rest. Direct interaction has been one of their best tactics. Stellantis has increased its social media presence by interacting with customers through live Q&A sessions, behind-the-scenes videos, and real-time promotions updates. This openness fosters trust and informs customers, particularly in a time when they expect authenticity. Additionally, by collaborating with automotive experts and regular truck enthusiasts, Stellantis has leveraged the power of influencers and community leaders to reach audiences that traditional advertisements might overlook. These partnerships frequently feature real-world scenarios, such as off-road adventures and urban commutes, demonstrating the versatility of Stellantis and demonstrating that buyers are no longer passive participants in the car buying process. With its innovative marketing, As marketing evolves, Stellantis is also reshaping the physical spaces where cars are bought, signaling a significant shift in dealership culture and revolutionizing the dealership experience. Imagine walking into a dealership and finding exactly what you need without the stress or haggling. Stellantis is making that vision of reality. The days of dealerships dictating terms and inflating prices are over. Stellantis has put in place stringent pricing controls to guarantee that customers always see fair pricing wherever they shop. This change goes beyond a simple policy modification. It redefines the dealership experience by enforcing transparent pricing. Stellantis removes the games that have long irritated customers, allowing them to shop with assurance that they're getting a good deal without having to haggle. Younger consumers, who prefer clarity and convenience over conventional sales techniques, will find this strategy especially appealing. Stellantis is also bridging the gap between digital and in-person experiences by offering dealerships contemporary conveniences like virtual showrooms that allow customers to view cars from home and online test drive scheduling. For dealers, the process is as easy as placing an online order because some dealerships even provide home delivery. Those who embrace Stellantis' vision are prospering as a result of these changes, which present both opportunities and challenges. Stellantis is sending a clear message: adapt to the future or risk losing your franchise agreements. This will allow buyers to finally enjoy a stress-free, transparent, and modern car buying experience. Stellantis is paving the way for a future in which purchasing a car is quicker, more equitable, and more inventive than ever before by demonstrating that dealerships don't have to be intimidating. Rather, they can be empowering. However, what does this mean for the long-term trajectory of the industry? You might be surprised by the answers. Bold price has a knock-on effect on rival Stellantis. Cuts are completely changing the game, forcing rivals to take drastic measures to stay competitive and changing the way that people purchase cars. The automotive industry has been rocked by the decision to cut prices by up to 60%, shattering conventional pricing. Norms rivals such as Ford. For years, General Motors and Toyota have depended on their reputations, but they now face an unprecedented challenge. Stellantis has raised the standard by demonstrating that premium cars can be purchased at incredibly low costs without compromising dependability, despite innovation and consistent demand supporting premium pricing. In order to entice customers back into their showrooms, Ford and General Motors are already rushing to react. Dealers are implementing aggressive pricing strategies, offering substantial rebates, alluring trade-in bonuses, and extended warranties. Toyota, which has long been praised for its dependability and longevity, is increasing production efficiency to reduce costs and maintain its position in the market, even in the luxury market. Companies that are used to charging top dollar are reviewing their pricing plans in order to stay competitive in a market that is changing quickly. The impact extends beyond price. Rivals are drastically re-evaluating their marketing strategies, putting a focus on efficiency, sustainability, and cutting-edge innovation to make up lost ground for customers. An unprecedented buyer market is being created by this seismic shift, where there are more options than ever before, in addition to a wealth of deals. Buyers can now anticipate premium features at entry-level prices as SUVs and sedans become more widely available. The question of how Stellantis' strategy will affect the used car market. Will these price cuts devalue used inventory, or will they spur a competition among pre-owned dealers to lower prices and compete? Is perhaps the most intriguing ripple effect. There is no doubt that Stellantis has started a pricing war that is changing the entire automotive industry, leaving rivals reeling and buyers enjoying the affordability and value of the used car market. If you're holding onto a used truck, brace yourself because Stellantis price reductions are lowering resale values more quickly than anyone anticipated. The market for used cars has long been a haven for people trying to save money on cars, but Stellantis' massive price reductions on new inventory have upset this dynamic. When a brand new truck can be purchased for less than the price of a slightly used one, the appeal of pre-owned vehicles declines dramatically, and dealerships that specialize in used cars are feeling the heat as many of their inventory is overstocked and cannot be sold at profitable prices. Since potential buyers are now flocking to dealerships offering discounted new models for truck owners looking to sell, private sellers are also having difficulty attracting buyers. The timing couldn't be worse. Automobiles bought recently, especially in 2020 and 2021 when prices were higher, are rapidly depreciating. While this change presents a challenge for sellers, it also presents a fantastic opportunity for buyers as trucks that once had value are now losing value at record rates. Used trucks are now more reasonably priced than ever, and astute consumers can take advantage of the steep discounts to get premium cars at deeply discounted costs. But the used car market isn't the only industry affected. Stellantis' approach is also revolutionizing auto financing. For example, Consider financing a new truck with payments that are less than those you would anticipate for a used model. Stellantis is making this a reality through affordable pricing, which has a significant impact on auto financing. With trucks now selling for up to 60% less each month, brand new cars are now within the reach of a wider audience. Buyers are now returning to the market with renewed confidence after initially hesitating over exorbitant interest rates or ballooning loan terms. In order to accommodate Stellantis' reduced rates, banks and credit unions are also implementing innovative loan packages. The financing landscape is changing due to a number of factors, including shorter loan terms, 0% interest rates, and higher approval rates for purchasers with moderate credit scores. The advantages go beyond just individual customers. Commercial fleets that depend on reasonably priced financing to modernize their vehicles are grabbing hold of the chance to grow, from construction firms to delivery services companies across industries, and they are using Stellantis price reductions to improve their fleets and increase productivity. Reduced financing costs translate into more savings for you. Whether you're a business owner or a first-time buyer, Stellantis' approach makes it simpler to drive away in a new car without breaking the bank by changing financing and pricing. What lies ahead for the automotive industry is the more pressing question. A peek at the automotive future. Stellantis is rewriting the rules and altering the game. But what does this mean for driving in the future? The automotive sector is undergoing a sea change. Stellantis' assertive approach has raised the bar for affordability, innovation, and openness. As rivals rush to adjust, are laying the groundwork for a time when sustainability and value will supersede exclusivity and luxury. The use of electric and hybrid vehicles is one sector that is about to undergo change. Stellantis has demonstrated how competitive pricing for these models can hasten the transition to greener transportation. And as autonomous driving technology becomes more widely available, it has the potential to completely transform our experience. Mobility. The incorporation of digital ecosystems into automobiles is another significant trend. Stellantis and its rivals are spending money on connected car technology, which gives drivers access to remote diagnostics, real-time updates, and cutting-edge safety features. The car of the future is a consumer's smart device on wheels, not just a means of transportation. The automotive industry's future. The market appears more promising than ever, with reduced prices. Modern driving benefits are accessible to all thanks to advanced technology and a dedication to sustainability. The cost of Stellantis. The industry has been rocked by cuts, which have given buyers both opportunities and challenges. What do you think of their approach, both manufacturers and sellers? Will it alter the way you approach purchasing your next car? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. Thank you for viewing.